Welcome back to Create to Create. And today's podcast is kind of a solo podcast once again. We talk about the rise of the middle class, why they're so important to platforms, and how other platforms are starting to react by giving money to the platforms. I end up actually filming this podcast, so if you want to see or check that out, that's on my YouTube channel. Let's get right into that episode. Do I look cool? I guess everyone who's not listening right now, I feel really cool every time I wear these headphones, but every time I look at the camera, I'm like, oh man, I look like such a huge dork right now. But let's talk about the middle class. The middle class for content creators. What's really crazy to me is that the platform needs them. So we have like the NBAs, and then we got like the superstar NBAs, we could say, of creators. So this could be anywhere from 1 million to like 10 million subscribers, and then like after that 10 million subscribers on, you're in like a whole nether ball field. But what's interesting, if you think about it like in YouTube aspects, or if you think about it in just any other creative platform, including TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, any of that, we really need those creators to inspire the middle class. But the majority of content on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, Facebook, anything comes from the middle class. And let me kind of explain who the middle class is first. The middle class of creators could be anywhere from 10,000 subscribers to like 300, 500,000 subscribers. The middle class is very important because that's the majority of content that is being produced on YouTube, on Instagram, on any of these websites. And what's really interesting is that we really need that middle class of creators, because if we don't have that middle class, we're missing out on so much content. But the issue is with the middle class of creators, they're not getting paid that much. They're not like making that much money. Yes, if you play your cards right, you can. But in the past, the middle class was kind of just like, yeah, we don't really make that much money. It's kind of more for fun, which is great. But what a lot of platforms are starting to realize is that the middle class is what makes up most of the content. Sure, if you have like 1 million subscribers, though, or like after 10 million subscribers, superstars like Mr. Beast or whatever, that is great for the platform, because those giant big ballers creators are the reason that people are coming back to YouTube, that are wanting to start their own YouTube channel. They're the reason they are getting inspired to create the YouTube channel. But if we don't have a bunch of the middle creators, like all the people that are posting how-tos, camera reviews, all these various different videos that are out there, then we are going to be lacking on so much content that is in there. Let me just give you a few stats that a lot of platforms, including Facebook, Snapchat, and I believe TikTok so too, but a lot of them are actually giving money to creators. So Facebook, for example, is giving money to gamers. That's actually something that's been happening super recently. Facebook is giving money to gamers in the sense that you are, as a gamer, able to apply for an application to get a consistent type of income for a certain amount of time, and Facebook will either decline or approve it, probably based off how many followers or whatnot. I'm not exactly 100% sure how it works, but at the same time, it's really important to realize that Facebook is starting to give money to people who are smaller, and this is actually helps a lot of people who want to be content creators as a living, or just want to be in the middle class and just pay their bills doing creation or making stuff as a middle class person. Now, the second thing is Snapchat is actually giving $4 million. Yes, that's $4 million a day to creators. These are people who are posting reels, stuff similar to TikTok. These are going to be giving a lot of people money based off how many views you get. So say if you got a video going viral, it's going to be doing really, really well. And the issue is that I think YouTube needs to start catching up, because they're a majority, and this is the majority on YouTube for sure, is the middle class in the content they have on YouTube. So I think if YouTube starts catching up with the other contenders and other competitors on the creation, it's going to be a game changer. And I think that is where the future is for the middle class of creators, is that it's going to be starting to change from what's on if you're making like 10,000 to 50K views, that people are going to be able to start probably making a living off that and being able to pay their bills and feel safe and somewhat secure, if you could ever feel secure in a job like this. But they're able to start creating that. And really, I think what ends up happening is one, the platforms are starting to realize, hey, we need those middle class creators to be creating stuff for our content, because if they're not there, the whole platform is going to be basically gone. But and then secondly, as a creator, you need to have your mindset, if you're in the middle class, and if you're outside of the middle class, to be your own business. If we're looking at people like Mr. Beast, Ember Chamberlain, Logan Paul, or even David Dobrik, a lot of them are starting to open businesses outside of YouTube, but having their advertisement in for say, or having their marketing be from YouTube. For example, David Dobrik, he is launching a pizza brand. He's having his own David Dobrik pizza. Mr. Beast is having his burgers. Other people are selling coffee like Peter McKinnon. So if you're able to start getting into different markets with physical products, for example, not just simple t-shirts that people can want and buy, but people can consistently buy as a middle class creator. If you start selling products, this could be digital, this could be classes, this could be physical products similar to coffee. People who buy your coffee end up saying, wow, this is really good. It might not even know that you own a YouTube channel, might not know who you are, but now, for example, they can see that you have a area of food that they're super interested in, and they start buying it consistently because they just enjoy it. So I think that's what's really, really interesting as the middle class of creators, that they are the market, they're the content on the platform. And I think there is going to be a very, very big rise coming soon to the middle class of creators. I really, really hope you guys all did enjoy today's podcast. I'm really not trying to edit on these podcasts, and I'm trying to keep them as short and as raw as possible. If you have not already, go over to my YouTube channel and check out the video. Hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I would love it if you did that. And until next week or the following, bye.